from Reaching Higher. We are a coding-based youth charity, and our aim is to challenge young people to be leaders of their own lives. The project I'm going to talk to you about today really captures that well. Full Circle. So Full Circle is all about solving a problem of ill preparation. No one likes to be unprepared. It's why in the UK we all carry umbrellas, even in 30-degree heat. And although I can't solve the problem of the British weather, I can solve a more serious problem. Young care leavers are often unprepared for living a life independently. Imagine going from a situation where you have a weekly income, controlled spending, and then being told you're on your own. And this is the problem that many young care leavers face. And although there are governmental services in place to help them, research shows that they're not engaging them. If we look at a few statistics, we see that only 13.2% of children in care are able to obtain only 5 good GCSEs. One third of care leavers are not in education, employment or training, compared to 30% of all young people. These are crazy statistics, and it really should be setting off alarm bells in your head. But rather than just go through numbers, I've brought a few examples as well. So if we look at, the names have been changed, and obviously for protection reasons. We look at Shanice, age 16. I've been in foster care since I was 7 years old. I moved around a lot and therefore I've always found making friends really hard. I'll go to the next page. Jasmine, aged 18. I've always found life overwhelming compared to those around me. I've never been able to handle things the way everybody else does. Over time, my anxiety built and resulted in an attempt to end my life. It's been 3 years since then, and my life has changed. I'm still supported by a mentor, however, I'm now volunteering with Reaching Higher on their Leaders in Training program. And I'm working with young girls helping to build self-confidence through workshops and creative arts. Jasmine is just one example of a success story, but unfortunately there are many unsuccessful stories. In the current remit of work that we do, we're not able to engage all the young people that we work with, which is why we wanted to step up a dedicated project, Full Circle, to deliver this. We've seen the glimmers of hope that can come when you engage young people and provide a hope and a service for them, and we want to take that further. Through Full Circle, we plan to provide support, develop self-confidence, and teach life skills to all young people that we work with. In our plan, £100 will see one young person through the year through our program, which I'll dive into now. Cooking workshops. You might be wondering, cooking's quite a niche subject. Why is that really important? Well, actually, we found that cooking is so important to all of our lives and to our identities as people. Everyone talks about food. Everyone has memories about food. And actually, cooking is a way to break down a lot of barriers that you find when you try to do just one-on-one mentoring with just 2 people in a seat. It doesn't work. Young people don't talk like that. So get them doing something, and you're able to engage them further. We actually have a staff member who couldn't make it today, but she, early in the year, went to Australia and worked in Jamie Oliver's Ministry of Food. And she was astounded by the amount of food and nutritional information that the public, like ourselves, myself anyway, can't talk for you, but that we're ignorant to. She's so passionate about coming back and actually instilling this in the next generation and saying, look, these are the things that you need to know, whether it be basic budgeting, how to cook basic meals, and going further into potential career pathways, etc. Finance workshops. Financially, we think it's very important for young people to be clued into what's going on in the world around them. I myself, we have this discussion in the office all the time. Who knew how to buy a house at the age of 17, 18? You know, who knew what interest was, how to pay off your debts, etc. These are things that we want to make sure that we're teaching these young people, particularly as care leavers, because they will be by themselves. And the temptation for them is actually to say, well, I've got this money now, let me spend it. And actually, they're damaging their own future. So, we'll be doing financial workshops, but in front of, not only that, but we've actually developed our own board game. And at the moment it's called Reachinopoly, not the greatest name, work it out. But it's a really fun game, from my own experience. It's actually really fun, and it's really intuitive. It teaches how to budget in a really fun and interesting way. Thirdly, all these things would be impossible if we didn't have our one-on-one mentoring support. We're really passionate about seeing young people linked up with people who maybe don't know it all, but actually have a bit of experience that they can pass on. Over a 6-month period, we want these young people to be paired up with a mentor who will be therapeutically trained to really help them engage in and fulfill their next ideas, their next plans. We'll be putting personal development plans together where young people can actually go through important skills such as CV writing, personal letters, personal statements, etc. Helping us to deliver this program will be many of our partners. Acacia will be providing therapeutic mentoring. Blue Mountain will be providing spaces for cooking workshops. Ascent Fostering will be pairing up with them for referrals. Croydon Council will have offered our spaces. But we want you to get involved as well. We love, as earlier as we said, this night is not just about money, it's about what can you do as well. And we're actually really passionate, whether you want to lead a workshop on finance, whether you want to support a workshop, you don't have to be the main person, or whether you want to be a one-on-one mentor, we would love to have you involved. Even down to having spaces like here or other places around London, we find that actually it's great when young people are taken out of their current situation and brought into somewhere new. So thank you for having me. I'm glad that you took the time out to listen to me. I hope you're passionate about this project as we are. And yeah, we're so excited for it. Thank you.